everyone receives is a reflection of us.
Welcome. The rooms in our home, do they have special meaning to us? We know that when we clean the home, it makes us feel better. When we dust or move things around or put things away, we do feel happier. For it's a change in energy, a change in vibration. But why? Have you ever wondered, why does it do that? In our complacency, we just know it makes us feel better, but we don't go that next step to question why. Why is that? Well, I was cleaning the kitchen earlier, and one of those moments came in that instinctively I have lemons in a basket. These are some ginormous lemons. And it's just migrated to there, whether it be a connection to the energies or not. You see, lemons bring abundance because of the color that they are and the fruitfulness. When we associate them not just to a word and a definition, but to a vibration of wealth, a lemon is more than just a lemon. So these are there. And that inspired me to clean, along with Mother Nature's assistance, of course. So I clean the kitchen. I feel better. A part of my life is different. So what if each part of our home is a representation of who we are, or at least our very emotions that make us who we are? What would the rooms be for you? As I mentioned before, the car is a representation of how a man or a woman treats their partner. At least in my opinion, that's the way I see it. Do they drive it with care? Are they reckless? Do they tune it? These sorts of things are emotional connection or ties to how one sees their partner. But at least that's always stuck with me, whether mine or not. I think it'd be true. So what about the bedroom? We know the bedroom is where the magic happens. So how is it that the state of your bedroom, does it define who you are? Does it define the current status of your love life? Maybe it's about sleep and security. Is the room a mess? Do you sleep with things around you? I think the association of that be true. So what would the kitchen and the dining room or the games room, we've given them all labels. But if we look upon it and associate ourselves to that room, which part of ourselves would that represent? I think it is all a part of who we are. So when we're cleaning each individual room, or when we make the bed, we are making those efforts. We are healing a part of our own emotions. Do you work? Where is your business? Where do you rest? What is the state of it? Is it spotless? Is it immaculate? All of these things can generate the emotions of ourself. At least in my opinion it is. I'm not here to say that's true or not, but I think the state and the way that we control ourselves and keep ourselves, that is what is important. See, just as that my senses have heightened, the lights flickered and flashed. And I can feel my energy is risen in vibration because my senses are aware. Magical times. That could have been anything. That could have been a download, a flash. Transform. Right live, a wonderful idea. So back on track, sorry I divert. What would the kitchen be? The kitchen is where we make our food, where we eat. It is what we put into our body. It is the waters, the fruits, the vegetables. It is how we eat. But it is also a metaphor for the things that we put into our body, the way that we talk about others. See the connection there. How do we see that? How do we treat that? Is it overindulgence? Is it shameful and hurt? But how you keep your kitchen, is it clean? Is it tidy? Is also a representation of who we are. But what do you do in the kitchen? What do you eat? Where is your food? This is association on how we see others and how we see ourselves. But being careful with the words that we put inside us or that others are putting inside us. So it's the area that we feed ourselves with. It's just my opinion. That's how I see it. Makes sense to me. In my area, let's describe it since we're already there. I have a dining room, but that's where I write and draw and do those things as well. So the area that I sit down to eat is the same area that I sit down to do it because I'm having to join two together. Then another miraculous thing occurred. I am sorry. You see, something left me, my train of thought. So I was going to stop this audio. So I hit pause. And it literally paused on the number 55555, which is 5 minutes, 55 seconds and 55 milliseconds. You can't get more synchronistic than that. It's unbelievable to keep going. So the area in my dining room is also the same area that I am doing work or drawing or designing or reading. These two should be separate. You see, where I eat the food and I take that wealth in, I am also generating it. So that is my idea behind that room. You should never have these two together. You separate the food, you come in, you are blessed in that room. But when we make the connection to the times, we may not have enough rooms. We might not even have a dining room. But the allocation of one, even doing that, makes us look at ourselves and go, is that an area of ourself that we are lacking? Because we don't have room for it, therefore we don't have one. Well, let's create one. And then there's a shift there. You are a creator God. You are seeing through problems. You are going through those motions in those tests. So then my living room, the area where I sit, I have a television that I don't watch. I have music. And within that is my artwork. It is a rest area, it is clean, but I also have my crystals. For that is the area that I am in comfort. It's the area that my spirituality is. It is my center. So I try to place it in the center of where I stay. And within that, more close proximity, I have my designing room, the business room, the areas where I do the work online. And it is all interconnected. But what is the state of it? Is it clean? Is it tidy? You can go through each room and associate what it might mean, because my interpretations may not be the same as yours. But I ask you, out of curiosity, to try this. Think about what each room would be for you, if it were your emotion or a part of you. I think we might surprise ourselves. So with that, I leave you with peace and love. Take care.